For some of you don't know, this is what time I'm actually up in the morning. This is my time to be up, get things done. All right, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens using the ambient light rejection technology gain. We are the inventors of the Supreme 12 ambient light rejection, the new exotics coming out pretty soon, a lot more of those coming out pretty soon. The ambient light rejection 15, ambient light rejection 12s, I got those mixed up. And also to the inventor of the ambient light, advanced ambient light rejection 17. So what you're looking at here, and I've had people ask me this over and over again about coming out with a pre-coated blackout cloth. One of the problems I have with that is the surface, getting my hands on a surface, getting lots of the surface. I'm dealing with a third-party company that may have it one day and not have it the next day. Having something where it takes forever for the screen to come in, stuff like that. So, a friend of mine who I've done business with quite a few times in the past sent me over this a few days ago, had it upstairs about a few days ago, and said this is something you might be able to utilize with your technology. Interesting, I have people now that are just sending me stuff. Since I made that announcement about making our own projection screens, I've had people send me in things like, hey, look, what about this? Good friends of mine, what about this surface right here? What do you think you could do with this? Just to see, where I can take my company to the next level. So what we have here, and it's just sprayed with not the luminous black or any form of new technology involving like the dark slate or the ultra bright silver. This is a new form of coating that I developed that is designed strictly for us. As I said before, we have coatings downstairs that are designed strictly for us for projection screens that we are working on in the future. This feature just happens to happen upon us a little faster than usual. So this technology is very interesting because this is a pre-coated blackout cloth surface that is coated with a form of technology. It is 17, but it's a technology we developed for ourselves to give us the ability to be able to design our own form of blackout cloth surface. Now, the stuff is designed to stretch around your frame very easily. Not hard to do, not hard to stretch it around your frame whatsoever. The material you sent me is very, very expandable, which that's something I do like. Also, too, it is ultra short though with the formula. Once we spray the formula on it, and this is the formula I had it designed strictly for us. Like I said, this is our own signature formula for us to design our own form of projection screen. So we do have things downstairs set up already to develop our own stuff. Now I'm going to show you something pretty cool about this technology. It is front and rear. So we had to use 17 technology to do it. As you can see, I have an ultra short throw projector displaying on the floor. It is using a form of black technology and that invisible coating, which it's not a luminous, because I have people think, oh, it's got to be, no, it's not a luminous, it's not a luminous black, it's something else. Luminous blacks come up, this technology is designed to come up clear, but it actually pulls a contrast level, if you know what I mean. It's pretty interesting. This stuff is not going to be for sale for the customer at all. It's strictly for us. So this allows us to be able to design a pre-coated surface that I have some customers that, at the end of the day, like I said, we try to satisfy everybody that just don't want to paint their screens, And this surface is already pre-coated. Take out the box, wrap it around your frame, you're done. That's the end of it, right there. All right, so it comes in two sizes. One size is going to be 100 inch, and one's going to be 120 inch. Like I said, I have business associates I've done business with in the past. They do a lot of travel and they bump into a lot of crazy stuff, and they'll send me stuff down and say, hey, Ken, you like this? What do you think you can do with this? And one fellow sent me down something, good friend of mine, and yes, it worked out quite well. I went downstairs early this morning, coated it, brought it upstairs, and that's what you got. Now, what you're watching is the front projection. Keep in mind, there are a few things and rules with this. One of the rules is when you're using a ultra short throw projector, it can only be used for front projection only. If you're using long throw or short throw, it can be used for rear. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you the first demonstration. Watch the fish for a minute because I got to go change. Keep forgetting I got to jump out of frame and go around and show you because there's a projector on the opposite side of the screen. All right, so let me go put a decent shirt on so I don't look like I just jumped out of a freaking, I don't know what you would call it.
Different people know me as different things. A son, a brother, a teammate, an all-star, an Olympian, PG-13. But for anyone that wants that smoke, you can have one you trace into that.
All right, back. So I'm going to put a shirt on real quick, something a little more decent. I forgot to grab a belt. Wow, things I could get nice up in the morning. I'll be back. Forgot to get a belt upstairs. Literally forgot to grab a belt. And my pants rolled down. Wow. Not that far. There you go. Now, pre-orders for the new blackout cloth will be available tomorrow. Since it did extremely well with the application. My thing is more like I already know the formula is going to do what it's supposed to do. That's a given. That's easy. What's most important when you're developing pre-coated blackout cloth is that it marries to the surface. So, yeah, it's done quite well. So I'm very happy with it. And since he was able to obtain 2 sizes of them, which had to be cut and stitched, we were to do 100-inch, 120-inch. So now what you're looking at right here is the front projection part of it, which we're going to play around with just a minute. And I'll show you the other cool side of it all. This is also acoustics, so you can run speakers to the back of it. Sound will transfer right through it. So you can see we can pick up other things besides fish. Some people tend to use fish. The fish better camouflages the screen. I'm going to show you we can run anything we want off for this right here. All right, now we're going to pause this part right here. Unfortunately, I have to turn off my projector because you can't actually block a ultra short throw because that sensor in the front will cause it to trigger off. So you can't block those. I wanted to show you in two different ways. Now we're going to go back on the other end and we're going to basically unblock the projector on the other side. That is a long throw. There's the long throw on the other side popping up right now. So like I told you, the technology we develop, anything, this stuff we coat or engineer around a surface. Like say if I got a surface that comes here and I can actually design a formula to work around that surface, to integrate into that surface, to turn it to anything we want to turn it to. So with this technology, I wanted something completely different for the customer. I wanted something that you have options. My thing is all about options, having the ability to choose what you want to do with it. So with this technology, we can now have a we're going to call it kind of like a technology blackout cloth. So we're going to really give it the name out that. But with this, with long throw projectors, short throw projectors, you can have the behind the screen. You can make a rear projection. I already have it set up for rear projection settings on that projector right there. And then if you want to use this for front projection only, you can use this with long throw. You can use this with short throw. You can use it with ultra short throw. The only difference is you can't use ultra short throw for rear with this technology. Like I said, you can't win them all. But for as what it can do and for the price of it, it's extremely, extremely cheap. Because you will not find a blackout cloth surface that is basically front, rear, ultra short throw compatible, and acoustic all at the same time. Acoustic screens by themselves will cost you an arm and a leg. So right now we're using my rear projection, which I have everything done in reverse on that projector. So I'll pop out of this menu right here. And I can go through my menu. Oops, wrong. I don't know why they keep asking me that. Would you like us? No, I do not. Stop. I don't know. What are you asking me? I don't want all that. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to ask all that.
Searching for a new Cadillac? Well, good news. The search is over. Check out this one's offers.
Now consider the fact that, I know you're seeing a little bit of glare right there. That's a 4300 lumen projector. That's sitting not that far away from the screen. And for a 4300 lumen projector, it should be piercing a huge, massive blinding spot through that surface. The fact that that technology is controlling that much of it is really good. Now, sorry to be up so early in the morning. I got to print out. I got my labels just came in. Finished my labels off today. Finally got the containers all done. I got to be doing that. I want to do that today, and then I have to be back in here earlier again for those of you who are going to be awake, because I was excited when to show you this off. I'm thinking like I'll wait until like around 8 o'clock. I'm like, I don't want to wait until 8 o'clock. I want to show them now. I want them to see it now. All right, so now we'll come in and let me get something that's less noise. No, I keep forgetting it's in reverse over here. So it's opposite over here. I didn't want that one. Oh, it's in reverse. I gotta be on the other side. I gotta be on the side. It's much easier because I got it in mirror mode. So once you have it in mirror mode, it's better if you work it on this side, because I can see the screen better. Over there, everything's in reverse. All those in reverse. I can actually read what I'm reading over here. All right. So let's go to. That's gonna pull up a quiet demo with no noise. It should work. No problem. Well, that's fine. I have the birds on it. Why not just turn the volume on the other side? That's all. Ah, it is in reverse. Great goodness. All right, I'm gonna have to flip this out of mirror mode just for a minute. Nope, nope, nope. Go back up, go back up, go back up, go back up. You're gonna reset, you're gonna reset, you're gonna reset, you're gonna reset. Cancel. Cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel. Cancel the reset. All right, now, Mr. Bird, you've done this 1,000 times. You know what you're doing here. Go up, go up, go up. Go up, go up, go up. Remove the mirror mode. Thank you. All right, now I gotta go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Okay. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. I need to get to audio. Okay, audio. There we go. that's better. All right, now I can go into mirror mode. All right, now we go back. No, down. Go back. We need to outside of this menu. Now we need to go down. Nope, over. Now go down. Down. All right. It's over. Now we go back and go into mirror mode. There we go. Oh, great. Mirror mode. There we go. All right, that's perfect. That'll work. I had to turn the volume down over here because I don't want to conflict with the projector on the opposite side of the screen. So I had to go over and back and just reverse it back over. I love this stuff. Man, thank you for my friend John for sending me this. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I have a few business partners and they're always interested in what I'm building or designing. And if I mention something like, yeah, well, I can't get this and can't get that, these guys will go in and track stuff down for me and give me company links and everything like, hey, this is where we got it from. This is the company, so and so and so. And I was talking to them today about what you do, sent them a couple of videos. They're interested in getting a part of this. So, brings them money because I buy tons of this stuff from them. And then I make money because I get a chance to, profit off of it. And then my customers turn around and they get an amazing piece of technology that any big company would have charged you thousands of dollars to be to get your hands on. And they would have. They charge you $1,000 for this stuff. So we're going to start taking pre-orders tomorrow. After that, I say about a week after pre-orders, we're going to start dropping the orders out that fast. Because as I said before, when I developed this stuff, Lord blessing us to be able to make product in 20 minutes. I told you I had things downstairs set aside already. I got formulas downstairs that are future-proof, already downstairs waiting. Just have to figure out how we're going to utilize and what we're going to use it for. And we have stuff already set up for future projection screens that we're going to be working on. This is one of the formulas. All right, so we're going to block the projector on this side. Well, let's play around on this one for a little bit since we got this one up and running on the other side now. So let's go play around with this one right here. And we'll put the instructions and stuff like, what you project. You can use it on pretty much any projector. 1,000 lumens will pull on this with no problem whatsoever. And like I said, it's acoustic. Throw your speakers behind the back of it, let your sound travel through. I might build me a small little acoustic setup out of this. I might do me like a maybe like a nice little 60-inch, 70-inch. Throw some speakers on the back of it. Oh, I got that projector coming, the 1800 lumen projector. Yeah, I'm gonna make me a nice little acoustic setup for myself. That's what I'm gonna do. So we have no sound because I turned the sound on there because pretty soon I'm gonna be flipping this projector on next. There we go. Like I said, that projector is sitting actually very close. We can see the legs at the bottom right there. You can see the legs, it's sitting very close with 43. You usually would have it back a little farther than that. As you can see, the whole screen's not filled out. I can't fill the whole screen out because I got a wall literally right there. You won't be able to see the rest of the screen because the wall's there. And if you look at the technology, you can see how it's designed. See how you can't see through right through there? How cool that is? It's pretty interesting. All right, so now we got on that side. Let's go, well, I just want to go play with this for a little bit. All right, just messing around here. All right, so let me go over here and let's go switch out the projectors again. So we're going to take this one, turn this one off. Go back over here. I wish this thing had a blank mode. It'd be nice if the other ones had blank modes going. All right. So we're not giving the formula a name, we're just getting the surface name because now since the formula is not embedded onto the surface becomes now the formula that we designed it for. This is the reason why when I told you that when I purchased this big boy projector behind me, the big boy projector was purchased due to the fact, as I said before, that it has something to do with the 3D mapping technology I have upstairs that I use from time to time. Because I have companies that are using massive displays. That projector does about a 500 inch screen. I'm pretty sure I can get a little bigger screen out of that than that. And I needed that because I have companies that are doing massive displays on the side of buildings, and they're doing designs for no, they wouldn't spray it on the side of a building, it'd be a lot to do. But anyway, for something like, say, if they do have a car dealership and they want to basically be able to map advertising off the car. The problem is that you're actually projecting off a surface that was never designed to be a projection screen. So that's why the colors come out washed out and dull, because that surface was just not designed for that. Well, one of the formulas that we're working on is an invisible technology, and that invisible technology has that code in it. That code allows for the projector to be able to hit the surface and to make the color pop, the contrast, so all that stuff just blows off the car, turning the car into a physical projection screen. And the beautiful thing about the technology is when you're done, a little bit of hot water and soap, a little bit of elbow grease, and it's gone. It washes clean off, it dissolves. That's why I need the big boy projector. All this, like I said, anytime you see me buy something, it's a plan behind it, something that I'm working big on. So these companies now can come in, and I watched a lot of those life form demonstrations. I was like, wow, the color looks really bad. You know, they're showing off this surface and that surface. You can spray this coating onto a white surface. It will not change the color surface because it's invisible. But the coating that's embedded inside will allow the surface to be able to see color and contrast. The same thing I've been displaying off the exotics. They have weird color surfaces, but they can display color and contrast. See the big picture I'm kind of working at here? There you go. Now you see there's always a bigger picture behind any technology I'm developing. There's a bigger plan behind it. So then I'll have big corporations coming in, and they'll be buying gallons and gallons of that technology to be able to code to use for advertising, because they can make the surface into a screen and then wash it off and dissolve it when they're done. Always a bigger picture behind it. Let's see. We're going to go with some pretty flowers. And we can get to the flowers. It's always, anytime you see me develop something, God always has a bigger project behind it. You're watching the stair steps of the technology, and then you'll see it fully blossom when we start putting it on a much higher ability. But you guys get access to some of this stuff. Some of this stuff, the companies are going to start paying me hundreds of thousands of dollars for it to get their hands on this technology, because I can advance whatever they have. That's like when I saw them life form projectors, I invested $1,000 into that piece of equipment, because I knew when I saw this video, oh, we can make money off this. I can profit off of this, because I watched the demonstrations, so many demonstrations of people taking these projectors and they're turning things. And like one guy was doing an car advertisement, and they're just doing stuff with it. And if you paint this on a wall, it's not going to change the color of the wall. It's invisible. So you could spray this stuff through an entire room. You're not going to be able to see it. The projector will see it, but you won't see it. It won't change the color of your walls or nothing. And with that, they can coat an entire environment with this stuff. Throw a projector in there, and that screen, when that screen hits that chemical, that code's going to activate, and it's going to be able to pull all those colors through. But in order to get people to understand this, because it's kind of hard to tell people this, they're not going to believe you. So that's why the exotics came into play. That's why blue came into play. 12s have it in them. That's why the black silvers can pull a contrast level, and they can, against other screens that can't do it. They can pull higher reds and stuff like that, because there's a code in there that allows it to be able to do so. But that's not enough. So that's when I came with the blue, and we came with the purple, and we came up with the haze, and we came with all these crazy colors to show you that, look, it's not the surface, it's what's within the surface. Just like with the invisible technology, it's not the fact that you can't see it, it's what the projector can see and what it can read. And that's when I saw that life form. I said, you know what, I'm going to drop $1,000, get this, go over and get this other projector that I need for work outside to do these demonstrations, because a lot of these huge massive displays from these companies are done outside, and they're done with that, this kind of piece of equipment, which I would need to do that. Now, by doing that, that gives me access to get contracts for companies that will be spraying the inside of their buildings, their ceilings, to turn it into some kind of what do you call a star galaxy or abstract display. And they don't have to worry about changing anything to the environment or to the surface, but they'll be able to magnify and get an incredible image because the technology we allow to be displayed inside an environment. So consider a ceiling. If you go inside of a church or something, the size of that ceiling, and you consider this technology on what we'll make off of it by the gallons. See, bigger picture behind everything. God always has a bigger picture behind everything. When you work with the Lord, there is no such thing as a glass ceiling. It doesn't exist. So with this technology that we have and some of the stuff we're working on, this works perfect with the material that this guy sent us. So now we have something that we can get to our customers and say, look, you don't want to paint your screen. Maybe some people are not good with a paintbrush. I have people contact me like, I'm really not good. Sorry, not paintbrush, paint roller. I'm not good at paint roller. I'm just, some people are just not good at painting. That's all to it. So with them, usually they're the ones that can't get the product because you have to paint the screen. With this makes it a lot easier because now all they have to do is just take it out of the box, wrap it around the frame, staple it down. You're done. That's it. You get your ultra short throw compatible projector. Keep my ultra short throw compatible through front projection. Run it through there, no problem. You want to make it acoustic or long throw? And acoustic can put your speakers behind anyway. It doesn't make a difference. It's acoustic either way. It's black. It's used in the form of black invisible technology, which means we're able to coat a surface that was already pre-black. And the problem with the surface was it was a point of white level because it's a black surface. As I said before, black surface doesn't make a difference. Any black surface is going to have the ability to pull contrast. That is easy. The hard thing for any black surface to pull is a white level. And that white level has to be to produce bright, vivid images, colors, white levels, all that stuff has to pop. So anything we coat this stuff on, we can convert it to whatever we want. So like I said, now we have something where the customers can have a ultra short throw compatible, and they can run any projector they want through front projection, or they can turn into rear projection with short throw and long throw, and you can throw your speakers behind the back of it if you want. And we can fold this up because I tested it, fold it up, and I can actually mail this in one of those envelopes. Yep. So there you go. You've been asking me about a blackout call service. The only problem with dealing with blackout call services, like I said, a few things come into play. Number one, we have to have a company that has a lot of it on hand, which means having delays come up is a pain in the freaking neck. So that's a problem. Shipping time, which means it has to be here. We can get our hands on it right away quickly so we can process it and get it out to the customer. So yeah, there's a lot of things to play a part on. And on top of that, it has to marry well with the formula. If it doesn't marry with the formula, I don't care if the shipping time is good. I don't care if we can get it out from here to there. If it doesn't marry, then it's not going to work. And this stuff married extremely well with the formula. Well, the customized formula. We're going to call it a custom formula because that's what they're designed for. The custom formulas are designed for our fixed frame screens. All right. Well, I am going to get some. Well, I can't get no sleep. I'm wide awake now. I'm hyped up. Well, I got labels to put on the containers, so I'll get that knocked out of the way because we give out tracking numbers on Sunday. Tracking numbers go out on Sunday. If you're interested in getting the screen paint or any of the screen paints we have, the last day to put orders in will be today. We're going to do the tracking numbers. We're going to do tracking numbers on Sunday. I am going to get on the website. I'm going to take a couple pictures of this right now, get my pictures out of the way while I'm here. Because usually I wait till the last minute, take everything down. I got my pictures. So I'm going to take my pictures here, and then I'm going to be loading this on the website around 12 o'clock today, and we'll get this ready for pre-orders. The pre-order launch date for this will probably be somewhere on Friday. So Friday, we'll be launching it out on Friday. It'll be officially available on the website. So I got to get all my pictures and stuff done now, put in the specifications and rules and policies, what you can't use and what you can use. Once all that's done, on Friday, those shopping carts will open. If you see where it says out of stock, that means it's not out of stock. We have it. It just means that bottom line is, well, sometimes if it's out of stock, we just remove it altogether off the site. But if you see it there and it says out of stock, that basically just means that the shopping cart is locked because the launch day hasn't hit yet. So I'm going to probably, I already got the information from my fellow from the company. I actually talked to them, sent them a few emails back and forth, and got a good discount price on the Surface. So I ordered a great big bulk of it, of 100 and 120 inches. Now, anybody asking, do you make anything bigger? Nope. And when it comes to the 100 and 120 inch, by the measurements of the sizes I saw, that's it. All right. Well, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I am going to skedaddle. I got things I have to do and get done. Got a bunch of pictures to take right now and load them up on the computer. And hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'll be back in later on to do some more demonstrations in a more appropriate time because I know it's early in the morning right now. But when I told you I'm up in the morning, usually I'm up at 4 o'clock. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.